Check, check. All right, here we go. All eyes on the postseason. If you're joining us now, welcome in. First round of the 47th District Tournament. Somerset versus Rockcastle are set to tip off in about 8.5 minutes. Tonight, the Somerset Briar Jumpers with an overall record of 14-12, 3-3 in the district, will take on the Rockets of Rockcastle County with an overall record of 8-19. They are 3-2 in the district. This is the first round of the 47th District Tournament, sponsored by Alton Blakley. And we would like to thank all of our presenting sponsors: Lake Cumberland Rheumatology and Infusion Center, Phil Grundy Insurance, and Sports Den, your one-stop shop for coaches, schools, and sports enthusiasts. Tonight, these two teams split the regular season, with Somerset winning the first matchup on their home floor, 63-40. This is back on December 13th. And then Rockcastle winning at their place, 59-54 on January 3rd. So it's been a long time since the two have played, but the winner tonight will take on Pulaski County in the district final on Friday, back here at the Briar Patch at 7 p.m. Pulaski, of course, took care of business last night against Casey County, 55-10. And Rockcastle comes in tonight off of a loss to Hart County just last Friday, 50-65. And they have lost 4 out of their last 5 in the month of February, with their only win coming against Somerset Christian, 78-62. Somerset comes into tonight's district tournament matchup fresh off of a loss to crosstown rival Southwestern, 44-57. But they have won 6 out of 9 in the month of February in their most recent win against Metcalf County at home, 71-49 on senior night. But tonight is a big one because both teams are looking to punch their ticket into the regional tournament. And this particular matchup during this tournament has lots of history. As a matter of fact, the last time these two teams met in the first round of the 47th District Tournament played at Somerset was in 2021, where Rockcastle pulled the upset over Somerset, 61-57. I am David Aiken. I'm joined now by Officer Jordan Holsclaw, and he's going to tell us a little bit about keys to the game.
I spoke to Coach Young this morning. She kind of went over and said, "What are you gonna look for tonight?" And he told me that we got to play with purpose. You know, you can almost throw the stat lines out this time of year, especially when you're here at the Briar Patch. Everything is so compact. You know, a good team will come out of nowhere and play better than what they normally play. Transition as much as possible. I know you did the Metcalf game. I spoke to Coach Young about that. I said, we noticed you slowed it down a little bit. He said, yeah, I tried to work in a few sets for some late game situations. You know, you got 2 minutes left and you got to run a play, but he wants to be, his exact words was transition. So you're going to see Bruner coming up the court. He's going to look for Lewis. He's going to look for Absher on the wings. They've done it all year, and they're either going to go to the hole or they're going to shoot a three. So you're going to see hopefully we're going to see a fast-paced game. He also said defense, they're going to play the high and low post. They're going to deny it, apparently. I think they've got a real good player down low. They're going to try to deny everything to him. And they've got a really good guard. We'll get into that in just a minute. But they've got 2 players that they're going to try to deny the ball for. Now, I'm sure it's going to be easier said than done. And I also spoke to the athletic director, Kevin Burkett.
Oh, yeah.
And I asked him, I said, who's your X factor for Somerset? You know, I know Aiden Absher and Cole Grundy, Lewis, Lineski, they get a lot of praise, and it's they need it the way they've been playing this year. But his X factor for the game is Josh Bruner. He's going to be your court general. Coach Burkett thinks he's going to see a lot of open shots because they're going to deny Lewis and Absher the ball. And, you know, if he gets a kick out, he's going to have to knock some of those shots down. if Josh Bruner can come in and hit a couple threes, I think you're going to see a Briar Jumper victory. I'm not going to lay it all on him as far as jump shots, but, it's going to play in our favor if but that's your X factor from the game from your athletic director, Kevin Burkett.
Coach Burkett would know 25-plus years, coaching experience.
He's seen a few games in here.
Absolutely, and in his time, some big wins. We hope to get another big win tonight. Certainly going to lean on your senior leadership, and the Jumpers have that. I look for them to come out strong and try to make their way to the final on Friday. We will be right back with starting lineups in about 3.5 minutes. We want to mention real quickly, and we want to congratulate Miss Addison Bradley, who has just committed to Western Kentucky University. I believe she's going there to cheer. So,
nice job.
Addison, congratulations. We will be right back about 3 minutes.
Hey, if we get a victory, I'll go out there and do a backflip. I've seen you do them off the diving board. Watch me do it off the floor.
I'm solid on the diving board. But on the floor. Whoo, that's a different ball game.
Well, I'll get fired up and get down there and do one.
Stay tuned. Big one between the Jumpers and the Rockets coming right up. All right, we're back. We're live at Somerset High School for 47th District Tournament action. And as you can see, the starting lineups are up on the screen right now.
Starting lineup for tonight's game. First, for Rockcastle County. Starting in forward, assault forward, number 15, Alton.
That's Colton Cash. He's averaging six points a game and 4 rebounds a game.
Starting in guard, assault forward, number 4, Zeke Payne.
Ezekiel Fain, 4.7 points a game, about 3 rebounds a game. Maddox Parsons, a junior, 7.5 points per game, almost 3 rebounds a game. It's Jace Rogers. He's at 12.5 points a game and about 3.5 rebounds a game. That's Connor Hunt, the senior, number 20, 14.5 points per game, 8 rebounds a game. Here comes Somerset's starting lineup, sponsored by Phil Grundy Insurance.
And now, this is Somerset
That's Josh Bruner, a senior, averaging almost 5 points a game and 3 rebounds.
X Factor.
Aiden Atcher, 16.5 points per game, 3 rebounds. Josh Lewis, 10 points per game. Grundy's at 9 points a game, almost 5 rebounds a game. And Bartley is at 5 points a game and 5 rebounds a game. That'll round out the starting lineup. We're getting set for the opening tip, sponsored by Lake Cumberland Rheumatology and Infusion Center. Jumpers are wearing home white, gold lettering. What's rocking? Is that a navy?
Navy and red.
With white letters, white numbers.
Lot.
And here we go. Trip to the 12th region tournament on the line. Jumpers will control. It's like rocks in man. Coach Young calling out to spread out the set. Bruner will take the 3, and he's off. That's out on Somerset. That'll go to Rockcastle. You got to take that shot if you're Bruner, though. It's open.
You're open. Take the shot.
He's got to be.
We'll knock him down.
A threat out there.
It's like Somerset's going to come out in a man-to-man.
That's Cash Colton. He's going down to Jace Rogers. He'll get the bucket. Rogers and Hunt. That's who the jumpers have to look out for tonight.
That's what Coach Young had advised me this morning. You know, they're trying to deny the low post with the guard and their bigs. They didn't do a very good job of it there.
Absher in the lane, kicks it out. Lewis for three. That's off. Rock will control the rebound. That's Hunt bringing it up the floor.
3-pointer by Rock from the corner.
That was Ezekiel Fain. He's off on the three. Absher the other way. Drive, no finish. Rockcastle controls. Good pace early on.
Yeah.
That's Maddox Parsons. Rock leads 4-0. Big crowd here tonight, Officer Holtzclaw.
Biggest crowd so far.
I agree.
The side we're on the visitor sides up in the Crow's Nest, and it's packed. I believe there's 100 Pulaski people here.
Looks like Pulaski's team is here with their coach Fraley here, scouting out their next opponent.
Good pass by Bartley.
Grundy will take that from the corner, just a bit short.
Just a little off tonight, Coach. Need to see a couple of these threes go down,
far.
maybe get a little momentum going. That's possibly a walk.
Nice job by the officials right there, getting the jump ball.
Yeah, I spoke to the athletic director. He says he's got an A1 crew tonight.
Yes, yeah, it is.
is.
Yeah, these guys have done some big games.
They have.
Entering the game for Rockcastle, committing for three. Xavier leads them.
So that's Xavier
Bartlett
Luger.
comes up with a steal. They were stolen back by Rockcastle. That's Hunt came up with the ball. Coach, they're getting a lot of down post play with their guards. I don't think they're not cutting the baseline off. I think that's going to be I'm sure Coach Young knows that.
They're going to get Cole with the foul. That'll be his first. Cash will go to the line for two.
Not to beat a dead horse, but the last time these two teams played, there was a bit of an altercation at the end of the game.
Yeah.
Things got a little physical, maybe just got a little out of control. So I don't know if tonight they'll call more fouls than they normally would. Keep it tight, if you will.
And Cash is shooting almost 69% from the free throw line.
He was cash on that one.
And he'll get a pair. Rockets lead 6-0. Jumpers back in their half court.
Pretty good defense by Rockcastle right now.
Rockets on the move. That's Leaguer. He's off. Long rebound. Goes to Somerset. Well, if you're Rockcastle, you like the start. 6-0. Really, really good pace. Jumpers trying to settle in, looking for the first bucket.
Rockcastle's kind of flipped the script on us. I thought we was going to run kind of the same offense, but we've kind of slowed things down a little bit. Maybe just power dribble by Bartley.
There you go. That's
count it.
Somerset's on the board. Nice little screen and roll action.
It's good to get Bartley going early.
That's all right. They're going to get Bartley for the foul. That'll be his first, team second.
I think Landon Lineski, the long arm of Lineski, is going to come in.
That's 5 more fouls to throw at Hunt.
Yeah.
Again, Hunt averaging almost 15 points a game and 8 rebounds. So that's certainly somebody they want to keep an eye on. Rockcastle back in the half court, leading 6-2. 4.5 minutes left in the first quarter. Hunt will take it. He'll
Pump fake,
drive.
brings it back out. Rockcastle's getting anything
Too
they
easy
want.
right now.
Too easy.
That's Parsons.
Bob Tucker's looking now from the Hall of Fame saying, boys, you're going to have to do something.
I see him up there.
Going to have to get down with it.
Jumpers down 8-2. Thurner will drive and kick. That gets tipped. Going to stay with Somerset. Bob's up there with Coach Cothran.
couple legends up
Yeah,
there.
absolutely. Absher on the drive. Lewis will take it, and it's off. Jumper's having a hard time from the three-point line so far.
Cash misses the
It's Cash on the
jump shot.
13-footer. It's no good. Jumpers get the rebound. Got to get this one going right here, Jordan. Absher.
Yeah.
Stingy defense by the Rockets so far.
The jump ball situation.
Jump ball, that'll stay with the Jumpers. Crowd is loud on this side.
Well, there's not a seat to be had on the visitor side.
No, it's packed. Out of bounds underneath.
Need to see
Absher,
that
take
go.
that.
Good shot.
Good. 3 by Absher. 8-5, Rockets. About 3 minutes left, first quarter. That's a big one, Jordan.
It's a big one. That's his spot, by the way. He's probably hit 50 of those this year.
There goes Hunt. Going to get the easy 2.
He kind of put a little pump fake on Leneski, got him off
Nice
his feet.
move.
He went straight to the basket.
He's tough, man.
Pretty good move. He's got some good size, too.
He was the one with some ferocious dunks and warm-ups.
Yeah, he got some springs.
Rock sends the double on Absher, and they'll get the foul. That'll go on Parsons. Checking in for Rockcastle will be Ezekiel Fain. Coming in for the Jumpers is number 22, Brock Stevens, freshman.
Think he's nervous?
Say so. He's averaging about 5 a game
See
and
as
2
nervous as I am.
rebounds. I can only imagine. God bless him.
He can knock her down.
Late on the post entry.
We're
Coach
late.
Young's not going to like that.
No. Got to wait till Cole gets some.
Right idea, just
Yeah.
late on the pass. 2 minutes, 10-5. Rockets lead.
Cash going to be on the front. Down to Parsons. When they call a
He's going to
foul,
get the and one.
they're calling it close, Coach. I mean, wasn't a lot of contact on that, but
Coach Young's getting a timeout. He'll take a 30. Jumpers down 12-5. Looking for a spark. What do you think so far, Jordan?
well, I'm just watching them from up here. You know, the body language isn't what I like to see. They're not sticking their chest out. They need to score a couple buckets.
Yeah.
I know. Absher hit one. If you can just get everybody involved. Lewis needs to knock it down a shot. He knocks down a shot where I've got no qualms about the rest of the game. He'll knock a few more down, but if you keep missing shots, you get in that lull. We've all been there. If you can't, sometimes it's tough to make a basket.
Jumpers
But
on the floor talking to each other.
You can't let that affect your emotions or your defensive pressure on the other side. You miss a shot, you miss a shot. It's not a big deal.
We always say, games like this, you will face some adversity at some point. You've got to find a way to get through it.
I mean, we're 2 possessions away of being right back in. I mean, we're in the game right now. 2 possessions, and Cash knocks down the free throw. Or Parsons, I'm sorry.
Yeah, Parsons will finish the 3-point play, 13-5. We're under 2 minutes.
Rock's going to continue this man-to-man. I guess, it's working so far. Leneski's going to denies the screen. Power dribble. Up.
Missed it on the reverse. Hunt gathers the rebound. He'll go the length.
Got a kick ball on Somerset.
A kick ball. Jumper Rowdies wanted a walk.
Well, Rockcastle wanted a foul, so
Yeah.
they got a kick ball instead.
Bartley will check back in for Leneski. And that's Blake Mullins, number 33. He's averaging about 4 a game.
Tell you what, Rockcastle does not care to sub.
Now, a lot of subbing
They're
going on.
throwing in people left and right. You know, you can't.
Lost him.
They ran that play, Coach, 4 times and scored on it 3 out of 4. You can't let Hunt go baseline. Like you said in warmups, he's got some springs. He's a really good athlete.
Yeah. Grundy way out on the floor.
Yeah,
being
not where he
guarded.
normally likes to play. Rockcastle's going to retain possession.
They're just
Another kickball.
They're just out hustling us
Yeah.
right now, man.
You'll
Down
notice
on the
they
ground.
had 2 Rockcastle players on the ground. We're
Yeah.
kind of in a lull right now.
Coach Young is not going to like that.
We need to get fired up.
Jumper's got to get a stop here, get a basket. Under a minute, first quarter, 15-5 Rockets.
Rogers going to slow it down for Rockcastle. Want to try to wait for the last shot, Coach?
Yeah, it looks like they're going to hold for it. Jumper's in a soft man right now. Now they're running a set, so it looks like they maybe not going to hold for the last shot. That goes down to Hunt. He'll kick it out to Parsons. 3 is off the backboard.
Now
No
they're
good.
coming up with a loose ball with Rockcastle.
It's a 50-50 ball.
Goes to the rack on.
Good no call.
Yeah, it is.
That's 2 50-50s on a one possession. 20 seconds left. They will pull it out for the last shot now.
Another rebound by Rock. Second, third chance.
It was Rogers.
Sure. Wave it off.
That will not count. After one, Rockets lead 15-5.
I'm sweating.
Man, that was intense. Let's jump into our first trivia question of the night. This is sponsored by Sports Den, your one-stop shop for coaches, schools, and sports enthusiasts. Jordan?
I got a couple people on pins and needles waiting on it. Texted me already.
This is a good one.
All right, I'm ready for it.
Somerset High School's gymnasium is believed to be the oldest gymnasium in the state that is still in use. That doesn't mean it's the oldest gym in the state, just the oldest gym that is still actively hosting games. What year did SHS's gym first open? Is that A, 1937, B, 1938, C, 1927, or D, 1928? Hit us on the text machine, 606-219-6710. Leave us your name if you think you know.
Hey, I can find out real quick. I'll go to. We got Hope Withers in the building right now. He's sitting by Bob Anderson. I'm not saying Hope was here in 1912, but he's the closest I know to it.
I bet you
I'll
they
go
know.
down there and ask him.
We can thank our resident show and school historian, Coach Mark Beasley.
With the bees,
Bees, thanks, man. He's provided all of our trivia tonight, and it's good stuff.
he's provided for the whole year.
He knows it. Yeah, he knows it. Rock will take the possession to start the second quarter, up 15-5.
Rogers over to Fain.
Jumpers come out in zone. So
Parsons.
showing a different look. Parsons will drive, take the floater, and it'll roll in.
You know, you've coached basketball before. If you're under 2-3 zone, the worst thing that can happen is penetration through the middle.
Yeah,
and
get in
that's
the middle.
exactly what happened.
They got a lot of options in there. Jumpers with a slow start, looking to
A
get
lot of
something ignited here.
contact.
Yeah. That's going to go on Ezekiel Fain. I tell you, man, his defense is legit. He is all over Asher. They're going to give him a breather. Mullins will go out. Looks like Lager will come back in.
Lewis going to shoot a 3. Hey, just a hair off. Got to keep shooting.
Yeah.
Tom Coach Young, you've got the green light all night. Down to Hunt.
And the Hunt.
He's pretty good.
Some nice left hand. He is solid. Rockcastle out to a commanding lead, 19-5. Jumpers looking for an answer.
6:53 left to go in the second quarter. Bartley's going to Cole.
Like to see Grundy get going.
Yeah, I like to see him get a little fadeaway down there on the corner.
Good back cut. Need it. Way to stay with it. Asher will get the 2 on his own rebound. 19-7.
He'll show a little full court press here. Maybe a 2-2-1.
Yeah. Got to do something. Shake it up a little bit.
Shake it up a little bit.
A little bit of pressure by the jumpers.
And back off in a man-to-man.
I think they're back in. Yeah, no, they're back in zone. There you go.
Blocked by Bartley. Up to Lewis.
Taken away
back
from
to Bartley.
Rogers.
It's a good play. Straight up.
And he'll get the bucket.
It's the best
Jumpers
possession
on
we've
a
had
little
all night.
4-0 run. Back in there. 3-quarter court. 2-2-1.
To Parsons. Yeah.
Too
Maddox
easy there.
Parsons, yeah. You know, Parsons and Hunt are really the Achilles heel for Somerset.
Yeah, they're
Basketball team right now. Butler sets a screen. Back out to Bruner. There's your X factor.
Yeah.
I thought that
That's
was
a
on
good
you.
look.
Yeah.
Just didn't get it. Rebound by Hunt.
We'll take it straight to the basket.
It's Rogers.
I can't get that
Yep,
goal.
get it.
They're guarding Absher 90 feet. Everywhere he goes,
yeah, they are.
It's a shadow. That's every time they're subbing somebody, it's a different person to guard Absher. It's got to push in the back on him.
They're going to get Leaguer. Back in comes Lineski. And right on cue for Rockcastle, that comes Mullins. And that's Isaiah Jackson, a junior.
Grundy going to drive it. Little fade away from the corner.
Tough shot. Great offensive rebound. Back up. No good.
Just a little off. Bodies are hitting the floor everywhere. Rockcastle comes up with it. That's going to be good and bring it up the court.
It's another 50-50 that went to Rock.
Got the goggles on. Nearly stolen by Lewis. The Gooden in the corner. Fouled on a three.
You really don't want to do that.
No.
Jumper's got to find some composure right now.
You know, if you're Coach Young, you never want to foul on three-pointer, but you know when it's Bruner, he never stops on defense. He goes as hard as he can. You almost going to live with it every once in a while.
And that will send junior Isaiah Jackson to the line. He'll get the first.
Is it Jackson or Gooden?
What number we have there?
Number 2.
I'm showing Isaiah Jackson.
Well, let's climb Isaiah Jackson. And I've got him as somebody else.
Well, he's shooting free throws at 50% on the season. Hey, he's only attempted 2 free throws before tonight.
Jackson, I apologize.
So,
I got the name from you.
but he's only played in 5 games.
Well, he just knocked down 3 big free throws.
Rock leads 26-9.
As you'll see, Coach, a different player is not guarding Absher again.
Yeah, they're throwing bodies at him. It's a good idea.
Possession.
It's frustrating. Physical, little bump out on the perimeter. Lineski working hard in the block. He'll get it.
He's got to quit bringing the ball down low.
You're right. You're right.
He knows it. He knows. Coach Young knows too. He just told him not to bring it low.
As soon as he did, they stripped it.
Yeah.
Just stay with the jumper.
Not a lot of size with this lineup. They took Hunt out. They're not a big team, but I mean they're pretty fast. They really got 4 guards out.
And that is Ezekiel Fain on Absher, and he is
Absher in the
all
corner.
over him. Freed up. You got to take that shot when you get freed up. Just doesn't go down. Back the other way we go.
Rock has to go slow it down a little bit. Get some penetration. And 1. Foul on Grundy.
Rogers will get the and 1, 28-9.
Timeout.
Going to be 2 on Grundy. Well, right now, Jordan, you don't want to let this slip away before the half.
No.
You got to try to keep it close. Give yourself a chance in the second half. It's a long game. Jumpers facing some adversity early here, 28-9. Let's get the answer to our trivia question, Jordan.
Well, I couldn't get down there and talk to Hobe, so
Yeah,
You
a
might
little
as
too far
well
away from the bird's nest. When did Somerset High School's gym first open? And text machine's got some stuff coming in. And we had one, Eric, he went for 1938. It is actually 1937. So construction was announced on October 11th, 1935, at the cost of $90,000 to build this gymnasium that would seat 1,700 spectators.
still the same.
Now, at the time of its opening, this is the largest high school gym in the 12th region.
It is currently not the largest gymnasium
No.
in the 12th region.
No, it's not.
I like
Nights
it.
like
I
this,
it.
man,
Yeah,
is when it's
perfect.
electric, man.
Perfect.
It is affectionately known as the Briar Patch, and it's hosted the 12th region tournament a record 21 times, including 16 consecutive years from 1948 till 1963, and the district tournament an amazing 45 times, which includes a consecutive streak of 35 years from 1938 till 1973.
Wow.
He'll miss the free throw, and that'll go the other way to the jumpers.
It's a rarity for Rockcastle. They
I got
about
some,
all the free throws tonight.
I got some notable players that have played in here, Jordan. Wes Unseld from Seneca.
Former Bullets legend.
And that was Fane picking up Absher the full length of the court. Little hesitation by Absher. A lot of contact. No call. Rockets get the rebound.
Coach Young's blood pressure just went up 20 points off that last possession. A lot of contact on that
Good
shot.
defense by Bruner. He helps shade on the post and then closes out on the perimeter. He has really picked up his defensive intensity. That's huge from Bruner, from the senior. We need it. Steal by Lineski. He'll get it to Bruner. Stevens will take it. Just a little bit hard. Rogers gathers it, throws it off of Somerset. Rockcastle's ball. 28-9, 3 minutes left in the half.
Got a fun fact for you. We
Yeah,
throw it
yeah,
out.
yeah,
You're gonna
yeah.
love, hey, you're going to love this one.
Go ahead.
I'm going to lighten the mood just a little bit. In 1896, the board prohibited the playing of ball or other games on school property. Hey, you ain't going to do that here.
I mean, I wonder.
You bunch of rascals. You get that ball out of here.
I mean, what we would kill for a bunch of kids to come up here and
Yeah.
play ball on the. That's the three by Rogers is no good. Jumpers get the rebound.
Knock that shot
Lewis
down,
will
Lewis.
take it.
Got it.
And he'll get it.
That's what you want right
Huge.
before halftime. Big shot.
Huge shot. Jumpers in full court.
I like it.
Hey, man. Lewis is clapping. I
Yeah.
love it.
See that play? Did he get the steal? No, but if you're watching home, Lewis just knocked the ball out of bounds. You just be a pest. That wears on a guard after a while.
That's Cash and Leaguer back into the game. You know Leaguer will be on Absher. Jumpers in a full court trap. They'll get the turnover.
Bruner cut the baseline or cut the sideline off, and Rock had nowhere to go. Rock's coach disagrees with the call. It was a little bit of contact.
Absolute full house in the Briar Patch.
It is a full
tonight.
house. Whew. Don't call the fire marshal.
They'll go into Lineski. Bruner will set up the half-court offense. Will flex cut. Need it. That'd have been huge. Just a little off by Absher. Rockets with the rebound.
Yeah, it'd be nice going a little 6-0 run right here. Parsons going to dribble it out of bounds. Be out on.
Good hustle by Lewis. Great hustle. Jimmy Dan Connor played here from Anderson County. G.J. Smith played here from Laurel County. Charles Hurt, Shelby, Dirk Minifield, Lafayette, and Paul Andrews all played here, Jordan.
Well,
This gym's seen a lot of good
a lot
players.
of legends.
Short on the jumper by Rock. Somerset off from 3. And see the fans putting their heads in their hands. I can't believe how many we've missed.
The good news is Rockcastle has missed every 3
Yeah.
they've taken, too. The unfortunate part is they've hit every 2 they've taken.
That one's off by Parsons. Somerset will take it down 28-12. A minute and a half to go in the first half.
Still guarding Absher full court.
Yeah.
He just throwing the ball in. They're on him from out of bounds to end. And I don't blame Rockcastle.
No, I mean, that's the scouting report,
Yeah.
man.
They've read it.
Jumper's a little weave. Lewis will take the
from the
3.
ring.
That's short.
Short. Yeah. 28-12. Rockcastle's up with 1:04 left to go in the first half. Timeout taken by Rockcastle.
Well, right now, I mean, I like the energy that Isaiah, check that, Josh Lewis is bringing. Just need to see some more shots fall. 28-12.
I don't know the stats for the year for each game, but this is probably the lowest shooting 3-point game we've had.
Yeah, not the time for that.
I mean, normally we're like we said in the pregame show. How often does Bruner bring it up the middle to kick it over to Aiden or Lewis for a 3? And if you don't have that, it's tough.
Well, you got Brock Stevens is averaging 33% from 3-point on the season. That's on 87 attempts. Aiden Absher averaging 32% on 122 attempts. And Josh Lewis averaging 30% on 73 attempts.
We're not shooting anywhere near that tonight.
No.
We got Xavier Hudson on the camera again. Does a good job.
I just got a text. Thank you for that. It's number 3 is leisure instead of leaguer.
Leisure.
Apologies. Leisure. Well, he's been all over.
We'll clean that up a little bit.
Yeah. Nah, man, you're happy to have that.
Hunt goes up, foul by. It's a good foul by Brock
Yeah.
Stevens. I'm living with that all day.
It's a nice play out of the timeout from Rock. They get it ISO to their man,
Connor Hunt will be at the line for 2 shots.
and that is Hunt. He'll get 2.
Hunt knocks the first one down.
He's shooting 66% from there.
Well, he's shooting 90 tonight.
Yeah.
We can't buy one. They can't miss one.
It's a huge crowd, man. Crowd hoping to see at least one half of it. Jumpers make a push here before the end of the half. Won't happen on that.
Rebound off the free throws, a devastating play. Gets to the basket. Bruner tried to take a charge.
He did.
There was a little bit of contact there. The refs
Fulton Cash.
thought otherwise.
And here's Absher being hounded by Leisure. Full court. He'll take a step back 3, and it's short.
Air ball.
I believe
Picked up by
it's
Bruner.
it. Got time. They'll swing it over to Stevens. He'll take the 3. Got it. Big shot. Makes it 31-15. Under 10 seconds left. Lewis picks up full court. That's on Parsons. Drag dribble. He's in the lane. He'll take the shot. Blocked by Lineski. Got to take that momentum into the locker room.
Yeah.
A 3 and a block. 0.3 seconds left. Stays here with Rockcastle. Nothing crazy now.
Be hard to get a shot off right here.
You want to take that 3 and big block as some momentum into the half. They'll inbound it to Hunt. He'll take the shot. He makes it, but it is no good. Whoo!
Your score at halftime. Rockcastle man, 34.
31-15. One of Rock's assistants is getting clarification on the Made basket just after time expired at the end of the first half.
Yeah, it really wasn't even. I mean, we're really that close.
I mean, he's wondering.
He had 0.3 seconds.
It's a nice shot.
Yeah, it's a perfect
just
shot.
didn't go in.
We'll get a replay of it right here.
Yeah.
Go ahead and play that, Mr. Rubel. Oh, well, he already did. Yeah, the ball is in his hand.
Yeah.
If you're watching at home, no time left on the clock.
Yeah. Man, that's good work right there.
If Rock
man.
would like to take a look at the game film, they can. we'll have it up.
Rockets lead 31-15 at the half. 47th district tournament with a chance to play Pulaski in the finals.
Looks like we're going to have a rousing game of mattress racing.
Oh, man. Jumpers need to field a team here.
Somerset undefeated as of this year.
I see Reggie.
I don't see Jet. What's his last name, Jet?
Jet Justice, baby.
No.
Oh.
I forget his last name, but he's probably the best mattress racer I've ever seen.
I don't know if they're going to get a team.
No, we'll get a team.
There's nobody going down there.
We got Reggie.
Here comes Reggie.
If we've got Koger going down, I need to know the weight limit on the actual mattress.
Tree trunk legs.
Yeah, it's
on Koger.
We got Brad going.
Is Koger wearing the Lineski jersey?
I don't know how it fits.
Brad's out there. We were supposed to have a halftime interview tonight.
We got Gooley down there.
Officer Holtzclaw. We were supposed to have a halftime interview tonight with one Ben Godby, who graduated last year, was a part of that team that made a run to the regional finals, ultimately losing to Pulaski. Ben, part of the 1,000-point club, has continued his playing career at Trancey.
Pretty good ball player.
Nice little player.
I know. Ben, if you're listening, I'm sorry for beating you at horse every seventh period.
Really weird personality. Just an odd dude.
Yeah.
Ben, I want to get to the bottom of what happened to that senior prank and the cheese that was left on my classroom window. And
we'll talk it over up at this.
So
we'll just come up and see him.
Yeah, I tell you what, Ben.
A couple of guys like us, we have some fun.
I don't know about the dorm room accommodations, but hey, I got to get to the bottom of this. That cheese is still on there.
That melted to it.
I have a feeling he knows who did it. Jumpers keep trying to field a team for this. Looks like they have it. Ben, hope you get to feeling better soon. And
looks like we got Reggie, Gulak.
Yeah.
Roby. Pretty solid squad. And Koger.
Any faces in the crowd, Jordan?
I mentioned Hope Withers and Bob Anderson. That's a couple of legends.
I see Coach Godby, Coach Tucker, and Coach Cothran up in the Ray Carell Hall of Fame.
Yeah, they're up there.
Good-looking bunch up there. That's my man Bob pointing at us.
That mean finger.
And
he gets mad.
I see Jeff and Jenny Cothran.
Jeff and Jenny.
Bob's got that old broken bent finger.
Yeah, he gets to wagging it. You know he's mad.
You can't miss it.
Me and him threw a guy from Rock out here a couple years ago. That finger was as bent as it could be.
Was that the one that was wanting to kill one of your?
He was pretty mad.
Yeah. In-laws or something.
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Is this going to happen? I should mention.
It's going to happen right now.
Somerset legend Miss Donna Purdue taking a look at the student section, and here we go. Rock is off to a good start, much like their basketball team.
This guy's got some speed.
Wow, man, a lot of speed over there. They're all dressed in black.
They're blacked out.
Yeah. Come on, Samala. Oh, man, this is not good.
Not good, Coach.
This is not. We need something big from Gooley.
Gooley.
We need something.
Some intensity.
We need something.
Look at the intensity. Yes. They got it.
Yeah, that's it. We did it.
We won.
You talk about sparks.
Now we're going to come out of halftime with the same intensity. Rockcastle's crying foul. This place is lit. Grayson Gulak's got some speed.
Man, that was nice. That was big, man. Props to Jason Rubel for getting that rolling. He's holding the camera. Pretty good student section for us tonight. Jersey night. What trip wear?
He's wearing an Allen Iverson jersey.
Oh, man, sick.
The answer, if you will.
It's got the headband on, too.
I don't know where he got that at.
Gold chain.
He's got a Larry Bird jersey, and he never wears it.
Yeah.
I think he does it because he knows I like it.
Yeah, that's it.
What?
Man, headbands are a big deal in that student section, aren't they?
Well, he's got one on.
I see Tanner Rigney on the front row.
Yeah.
Our homecoming queen. Basketball homecoming queen, Tanner Rigney.
I got Malachite and Ashley sitting up there. I'm yet to see Porter. I'm kind of worried.
Let's hit him with the trivia. I think we only did one trivia in the first half. Let's do that.
Throw another trivia.
Speaking of homecoming,
I'm going to do a fun fact before we start back.
According to our research, and this is by our team, meaning myself and Coach Beasley, who's our resident show historian, Miss Judith Graybill was SHS's first official homecoming queen. Now, he called me before the game and said that there was a homecoming game in 1935, but he was not aware of any homecoming queen being awarded in 35. So, in what year was Miss Judith Graybill crowned homecoming queen and thus becoming the first SHS homecoming queen? Is that A, 1944, B, 1954, C, 1964, or D, 1965? Hit us on the text machine, 606-219-6710.
How about this one, Coach?
What you got, Lloyd?
In 1917, Somerset police were asked to stop the boys from hopping streetcars in front of the high school building. We ain't putting up with it no more, guys.
I tell you what.
It's a different.
God, what I wouldn't give for some kids to do some of this stuff that they got in trouble
I was born
for.
in the wrong century.
Man, kids got in trouble for playing ball up here.
And hopping cars. Wasn't nothing else to do, Coach.
Man, I love those.
Got about 2 minutes and some change before we start this second half. What do we got, Coach? What do you think?
Well, if you just put that first half behind you, man. I mean, there's no tomorrow. So if you're the Jumpers, you got to come out and leave everything on the floor.
Yeah. If you pick up the paper in the morning, you want to see this game was the tale of two halves, and this half needs to be ours.
Totally agree. I'm sure it was a spirited halftime speech from Coach Young, but it's hard to, this time of year, man, it's hard to get mad, with the kids because it's, there's no tomorrow if you don't pull off this win. Again, hit us on the text machine, 606-219-6710. Miss Judith Graybill, SHS's first homecoming queen. What year? What year was that? Jumper shooting a lot of threes in warm-ups, which I totally understand. Making a lot right now. Hopefully that'll translate in the second half.
They've yet to miss one in the warm-up section.
Well, they need a big half from just about everybody.
I don't think we have anybody in foul trouble, do we?
Got some people wanting to know where is the slitheriness for the Jumpers. Slitheriness.
I think we've shed our skin like an old rattlesnake, and we're not too slithery. We're dried out.
Leave a little blood on the saddle.
Need to leave a little blood on the saddle. Uh-oh.
Oh, what we got?
I'm not going to shoot that ball on him.
That's Justin, man.
Justin,
coming all the way from Liberty.
All the way from Liberty. He does not play.
And one of the best in the business. We like Justin.
Yeah.
We definitely appreciate him, man. He works hard at this stuff.
Best clock runner I've ever seen.
I know. He's dang good.
Is it close? No.
We'd like to thank our sponsors one more time. Our title sponsor, Alton Blakley. They are the title sponsor for the Boys and Girls 47th District Tournament. And presenting sponsors, Lake Cumberland Rheumatology and Infusion Center, Phil Grundy Insurance, and Sportston, your one-stop shop for coaches, schools, and sports enthusiasts.
PGI, good insurance.
PGI.
Had it for a long time.
I see Grundy way in the back underneath the Hall of Fame. And his youngest will inbound to Bruner. 31-15, start of the second half. Rockets lead.
We've not been able to make an interior pass.
I like the play.
The whole game. We've not made the pass the whole game.
Yeah, man, it's just a...
We're a second late on each one of those passes. We have to let Cole get position.
I love it, trying to get him going early.
I do too. That's the right play.
Yeah.
Hunt's going to have it at the 3-point line. Going to back Bartley down, which is impossible to do.
They're going to get him for a walk.
It's good D by Bartley.
Still no breathing room for Absher on this end.
No, he's right on him right now.
Bane draped all over him.
Yeah. They're putting these little pesky guards on him that have a lot of speed. They're just hounding him.
On the block to Absher, a little push in the back. Grundy on the ball fake, drives it, no good, gets his own rebound, kicks it back out. Absher freed up for a three, got it. Big. 31-18, just the start you'd like to have. Jumper showing a little three-quarter court pressure. And Rock will handle it.
Oh. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. That would have been a big alley-oop. Just this time to jump.
Great finish. Oh, man. Guess not. But he'll go to the line for two. And that foul is going to go on number 23. That's Parsons.
This is good for Lewis. Go to the line, hit a couple free throws, get rolling.
Man.
Count the first one. 31-19. Rockcastle's up. 6:47 left to go in the third quarter.
Lewis is solid from the line. He's at 80% on the year. Don't want to jinx him.
I should have said anything.
That's my fault. Should have done it way earlier. Get in there.
No.
And here we go. 31-20.
11-point lead by Rock. That's just a couple possessions like we've said before.
Jumpers back in the 1-2-2 three-quarter court. Rock will get it across the timeline. They're going to get a double out on Thane, I believe, but he gets it to Parsons.
Down to Hunt. Goes up for a dunk.
Crowd not happy. Hunt is still down on the other end. Slow to get up. Bruno will drive it. Hunt just now getting back past, and an official has stopped play for an injured player. Jumper's not happy about that. Hunt was down on the other end below the basket. He gets up, slowly trots back down the court. Meanwhile, Somerset in their half-court set driving the ball, and we get a whistle to stop play. So Hunt will come out. Not sure about that.
I don't know what happened.
He can just stop play.
I think you have to wait till it's on the possession changes, or if it's an egregious injury, then they stop it. But if you're up,
sure, he's up, running back down the court.
He's coming back to play defense.
Abs are not ready for the pass. It'll go off his hands, back over to Rock.
Mullins up with a charge.
And they'll get a charge. That's going to go on Mullins, going back the other way. Nice job by Bruner. And Hunt quickly checks back into the game.
Bruner took a shot to the chops on that one.
Yeah, he's shaking that off right now. They just, man, action is it is, man. 31-20. Rockcastle gonna get a little flare by it. Take it.
Oh man,
it's off. Offensive rebound by Lewis. He'll back it out. And they are gonna get, I believe that's Thane.
It's Thane, yeah.
Number 4. They're going to tighten that up, Jordan. That's good for us.
Well, they take Thane out, and they put Leisure back in.
Right back with Leisure.
So it's just one for the other.
He'll take Absher, and he's on him just like Thane.
When we mean on him, we mean like actually on him.
Bruner will take the 3, and that's off.
Bartley with the good rebound. Power dribble. Not going to stop it.
Good up and under. Really nice move. Jumpers get it under 10. 31-22. 5.5 left. Third quarter. Rockets will take a timeout. 30-second. They're going to talk about it. Some life for the Jumpers, Jordan.
Hey, couple possessions.
That's big. They're starting to get some excitement here on this end. Cut it down to single digits. I see Lil Panda over in the student section.
He's sitting next
He's
to
fired
we got
up.
Garcia. We got Jacob Estep. Who else we got in the crowd?
I think I see.
We got our foreign exchange student. I don't know his name, but
Is that Oscar? No.
yeah, he's up there.
I see John Lackey over there.
Yeah, he's getting wacky.
I see Griff Lloyd, Griff Dog.
Griff Dog's in there. Surprised he's not throwing a baseball at somebody.
He's got a Dodgers uniform on.
He never stops throwing a baseball.
No, he doesn't. He throws that sucker hard. Throws a heavy ball.
Heavy ball.
Good kid, Griff Lloyd.
Really laughing.
Out of the timeout, Rockets have it. Jumpers in a trap. They'll beat the trap.
Be a foul on probably Bartley.
Get that on Bartley. That's Leisure to the line.
Anytime there's two people that go up and there's a foul, Bartley's the default guy that gets it.
Yeah.
It's just that's what happens.
Leisure shoots it at 57%.
What grade's this kid in?
And he's off with the first.
Not to put you on the spot.
No, I can find it. He's a sophomore.
Okay.
Have to deal with him for a couple more years in that stingy defense, man. He'll take the second, and that's hard as well. Jumpers get the rebound. Okay, good foul.
Like to see Lewis knock down a big three.
He was looking for it.
Yeah.
Bartley battling on the block with Hunt.
Here comes a screen.
This is postseason basketball, man.
It is.
It's physical, a lot of grabbing.
It's a grind.
Checking cutters. They'll get it down to Absher on the block, and he loses it, but gets it back to Grundy, back to Absher.
Bartley fakes the three. I don't think he fooled anybody with that.
No way they're calling that a charge.
Got a block.
That's good ready to say. So Lewis did kind of a nice job sidestepping that.
Yeah.
Because he was set up to take the charge. He was in good position, but I thought Lewis did a nice job sort of sidestepping that and creating contact.
Half a euro. That's not a euro step. That's just a half a euro.
Well, my dad calls that a walk, like I told you.
Well, it's 3 steps.
Good bumping going on with Bartley and Hunt, man. They're battling. There's Leisure. He is stuck on Absher.
It's like a Band-Aid. Bruner going right to the basket.
He is getting that.
Oh, I'm sorry, Bartley.
Up and under's working for him. 31-24. Jumpers within 7. Back in their three-quarter court pressure. And they'll
Don't know about the Jumpers. Bruner over to Absher.
It's a foul. Yeah, good call. Fouled him twice. He made sure he wasn't going to get a good look at it. That's on Parsons. These fouls are starting to pile up for Rockcastle.
Well, when you play that type of defense, you're gonna gain some fouls.
Now I'll tell you this. I hope we knock these two down, but with the fouls at 5-1, it's only a matter of time before the officials will try to even these fouls up. So if you're Somerset,
be aware.
You might try to be aggressive in the half court.
You're going to get it anyway.
Because, instead of letting them drive where it makes it easy for them to call that foul, you maybe try to get aggressive in that full court pressure. And if they call it out there, that's okay. Absher will get them both.
Hit them both, yeah.
Jumpers down 5.
Rockcastle's not been in this position since the first quarter.
The steal. Up ahead.
Count it.
They've got within 3. Jumpers are fired up. Rockcastle will take a full timeout. 31-28. The energy in here is electric. And it's mostly coming from the home crowd now.
Little life in this crew. That'll put a little life in you.
All right, trivia answer. Let's get that. I've got people wanting to know who the heck or what year was this homecoming queen. Well, what Bees and I have, Bees, thanks again, man. As I go through my notes here, we've got what year was the first SHS homecoming queen, Miss Judith Graybill? And the answer is 1964. Judith was a member of the Pep Club, the National Honor Society. She was on prom committee. She was a jumperette, and she served as Somerset's Mountain Laurel rep that year, 1964. If anybody knows of one before that, let us know. Beasley and I worked hard to try to find that.
Good luck stumping the Bees. That's all I can tell you. We got 3:48 to go in the third, and got ourselves a barn burner.
I'll tell you what, our text machine's getting some nice messages from Rockcastle fans thanking us for putting on the broadcast. But you can thank Alton Blakley for that and our other sponsors.
PGI,
Lake Cumberland Rheumatology and Infusion Center and Sports Den. Jumpers back in the press. Almost get the steal. Kick
corner
to the
3.
corner.
Missed it.
They get the offensive rebound, back up with it.
Third up for 2.
That's big. That's a big bucket for Rockcastle. That pushes it back out to 5. That was by Rogers. I'm sure that's something that they wanted coming out of that timeout.
Bruder sets a good screen. He tains the ball. Down to Bartley. Here comes the power dribble. Gonna get with the walk.
Shuffled his feet a little bit. That's all right. Next play. Rowdy's calling for a pushing. Pushing.
I don't know if that's what they're saying, but let's go with it.
Yeah.
That's what they're saying. I don't know if that's what they mean.
This
Stolen by Bruno.
press has given them
Bartley.
some trouble.
Yeah. Ball's loose on the floor. Multiple bodies are on the floor.
Coach Young will get the timeout.
Yeah.
I like it on the block for Absher. I like that he's got that part of his game. It hadn't been there for us tonight.
You're right.
Rockhouse is doing a good job of digging when that goes down to him. They're going to dig on that, and they've tipped it, and they've done a nice job on that. So
got a little sweat, maybe some blood on the ball. Forget about the salad cut or the saddle. We got blood on the ball.
Blood on the ball. Leave a little blood on the ball.
I don't like to be in Rockcastle's shoes right now.
No,
you've been up quasi big the whole game, and all of a sudden, now it's getting into the nail in the coffin time, and it's getting tight. You haven't been tight all game. Be interested in what they see coming out of this timeout. They've been running man-to-man all game. I just wonder if they'll throw a press or a 2-3 zone there or 2-2-1 at some point. I know what they're going to do with Absher.
Well, where we're going, that's our ball. No.
Did they retain possession?
Ball.
I couldn't see it.
Okay.
Well, anyways, we're coming out in a full court zone.
Yeah.
Full court press, I'm sorry. Leisure. Is it Leisure?
Leisure, yeah.
He's going to come up with the ball. Handles the pressure pretty well. To the middle.
No good. A lot of contact on that end. A lot of contact there. Rockcastle faithful not appreciating that call, but there was a lot of contact there. That's going to go on number 2, Isaiah Jackson, the junior. That will send Absher to the line for 1-1.
Two shots.
They'll get the first, 33-29. If you're just now joining us, Jumpers trail by several at halftime and have made a big run here in the third quarter to cut this thing down to 4, hoping to get it to one possession, and they do. 33-30, Rockcastle.
Thane just joined the party, came in for leisure.
Okay.
I'm assuming he's going to guard Absher.
He's going to guard Absher. He's bringing it up.
Good screen by Rockcastle. Jackson in the corner. Out to Hunt. Hunt's going to put his head down and go to the basket.
Good aggressive drive. Doesn't get the basket.
Mesky picks it up.
Jumpers get the rebound.
Like to see Cole get a shot right here.
He'll take it. That's off.
On the outside.
That stays with Somerset. The Rockcastle's coach can't believe it.
Well, I didn't see it.
But that was tipped by Rock. It'll stay here. He'll inbound to Lewis. Goes over to Absher. Hard cut by Grundy. He's checked on that cut. I'm telling you, it's a physical man's game tonight. Oh, just a little bit out of his reach. And that one will go back to Rockcastle. So those disgruntled about the last one, that'll work out for them. Just a little out of his reach, Jordan. They'll get Parsons back in.
He'll come in for Cash. Rockcastle is a subbing machine.
Yeah.
Every possession.
Yeah, they are. Jumpers try to get the trap in the corner. Rock gets out of it. They lob a pass.
Got to watch Jackson in the corner. They're leaving him wide open. He can probably shoot that shot.
That's all. Thought maybe out on his leg. Looks like the Jumper faithful under the Hall of Fame feel the same way.
Yeah, a lot of hands going up in the air.
I see Jeremy Bartley staying calm down there.
Hats off to Jeremy. He has stayed calm. That's not his MO. Gets a little fired.
He'd prefer not to do that, but he's doing a good job. Man, that is an aggressive drive.
Yeah.
Probably the right call. Lots of contact.
Hayden didn't have the room to take the charge. He didn't have the step back.
Oh, wait a minute. They're going to get – oh, he was shooting. Okay.
Okay, I didn't.
Thought that was on the floor.
Well, maybe it's some continuation.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
On that end. Maybe a makeup.
And he's off on the free throw. That's
Blake Mullins is going to clock back in for Parsons. Can't keep up with it.
Rogers is shooting those free throws at about 60%. And he'll miss the second. Kicked out for 3. That's tipped by Grundy.
Tipped up again. The ball's going everywhere. Hunt retains it. They've got 3 offensive rebounds.
It is getting physical. Lewis will get it. He's getting pushed in the back. They'll get a foul. It is getting chippy. Jordan, this is what district tournament basketball is all about, man. Big steal by the Jumpers.
Yeah, it's
we got Louie helping us with some equipment here. Lewis is off on the first. That's all right. Just at a minute left in the third quarter.
It's a 3-point game.
3-point game.
If we can just get over the hump.
If we could grab this lead, I don't think we'd give it up. Lewis takes his time on the second.
Missed it.
That's no good. Man, big opportunity there.
Rockcastle is going to bring it in the front court.
This press has given them fits.
Stolen by Lewis. Another foul.
Another foul. Lewis has ramped up the defensive pressure, and he is playing aggressively without fear.
What I like about it, his shot is not falling tonight, but guess what he's still doing? Still playing defense.
Yes, he is. Exactly right.
That's what you want.
Exactly right. This time he gets the first one. 33-31. Rips some tape off, throws it to the sideline.
He's fired up.
Leisure coming back in.
48 seconds left to go in the third.
His facing his defense is no leisure time, is it, Jordan?
No. You can't leisurely bring the ball up.
Man, he's tough. Lewis misses the second.
And he got the rebound.
Jumpers down 33-31. 44 seconds left in the third quarter. Rock really struggling with bringing the ball up the floor. That's on the ground. Jump ball. That'll stay with the Rockets. Our man Justin down here, Pendleton, he knows. He doesn't miss. If he says it's Rock's ball, you better believe it's their ball. .36 seconds left in the third quarter. Just an incredibly intense third quarter. It goes into Hunt. He throws
backdoor cut.
Backdoor. Grundy was ready.
Yeah.
Gets the deflection. It'll stay with Rock. That's a big crowd underneath the Hall of Fame.
A lot of people there.
I think I see Wild Man down there.
Your eyes don't fail you.
Oh, great hustle by Bruner. Gets the deflection, throws it off of Rogers. It's coming back to the Jumpers. And I can see Coach Young calling out the play.
He has worn out a spot in the floor right there, walking back and forth tonight.
The Jumper Rowdies are fully engaged. Somerset will hold for the last.
Yeah, they're ready to blow the roof off.
Lots of contact out there. Leisure all over Apsher.
Got a hold of his jersey.
Apsher gets himself freed up. 6 seconds. It's time to go. He'll get it to Lewis. Back tipped. And they will not get the shot. That will end the third quarter. Golly. Catch your breath, Jordan.
I'm trying to.
This thing's going to come down to the wire. A trip to the regional tournament on the line. Pulaski awaits in the finals, and they're here. They're all here. Let's get our last trivia before we run out of time.
You got one for us?
Yeah, I do. I think it's going to be too intense.
I'm shaking up here right now.
Here we go. Hit us on the text machine, 606-219-6710. Last trivia. What is Somerset football's largest margin of victory? I bet Bob Tucker knows this. Their largest margin of victory is it A, 83-0, B, 93-0, C, 103-0, or D, 147-0. What is Somerset football's largest margin of victory?
If it's 147-0, I feel sorry for that other team.
That just wouldn't seem right.
I see Kevin Sharon. He's got, or had Grundy in a full Nelson. He's turning loose now.
Nice embrace down there.
Yeah.
Some old buddies. All right, here we go. 1 quarter left to see who moves on. I see some cheerleaders down here on the Somerset side hoping that this is not their last outing.
They would definitely love to come back Friday night. Play the Pulaski County Maroons.
Apsher's going to take it one-on-one.
Count it.
He's going to get the and one. Bank shot fadeaway. And that'll tie it up with a chance to take the lead for the first time on the night. Apsher makes good on the three-point play, and the three-point play, and the Jumpers have their first lead of the night, 34-33, and they're staying in full court man. Rockcastle, a little weave out front.
Down to Hunt. And
Get the
Leisure.
double on him, and he'll throw it back out. It's a nice job by the jumpers. They'll take the 3, rocked. Bartley with a big rebound. That's a physical rebound.
Yeah.
Absher starting to feel it a little
He's
bit.
got a little giddy out there, right?
Yeah.
Putting a little extra on it.
Coach Young will slow him down. Bruner, the senior point guard, gets him in their set. They're going to get a little flare screen for Absher. He's going to dump it down to Bartley. He's going to get the 2. Gives a flex after the make. 36-33 jumpers. Rowdies are fired up.
Cole Grundy playing some really good defense out on the perimeter. They're continuing to look for Hunt. I think at this point in the game, that's their go-to. There's nothing down there.
That's really good post defense by Bartley. He's had a big game. And he is continuing the bumping even at the dead ball. These are two teams that really want to move on. They're gonna come out and talk to him. Rockcastle's fans upset.
Yeah, they don't like Bartley.
The intensity is building in the building.
There's some animosity there.
Another tip pass.
Nothing easy.
Jumpers in man. Heavy emphasis on Hunt on the block. Bartley's all over him. They're going to drive it. Really nice finish. That's by Rogers. He's a junior. Really nice finish on the right side. 36-35 jumpers. Leisure all over Absher. Has been that way the whole game. Yeah, they're going to get a foul. They're going to get a timeout. Okay. Quick timeout. I prefer Absher to not have to dribble it from that far out to the basket. Too many bounces out there, and it's trouble.
Well, that makes me nervous.
I'd rather him
get in the post.
I would too, as long as he doesn't have to put so many. I mean, they're all over it.
Yeah.
Let's get the answer to our trivia question. Jordan, you were right. Rockcastle's number 2 is Kyler Goodwin. Thank you. Our anonymous text. That is Goodwin, not Jackson.
Okay. We'll go back to Goodwin.
You were right. Yeah, it's Kyler Goodwin, number 2. We've been calling him Jackson.
Goodwin. Sorry.
That's just what I've got on my paper. Thanks for sending the text. The answer is, believe it or not, 147-0.
I feel sorry for that team.
Jumpers inbound. It's tipped away. Rockcastle will get the steal. Missed opportunity there.
That may be 4 on Bruner. I'm not sure. Second. I thought he had more.
I did too. Feels like it. 147-0. This was against Paris on October 29th, 1915.
Sorry, Paris.
Whew. That's Leisure being picked up full court by Lewis.
Down to Hunt. Block.
Oh, man.
Oh, he took the ball off. Yeah.
That's a lot of ball on that foul.
Yeah.
Maybe anticipated that one a little bit. That's okay. That's a really nice job defensively by Bartley. Gets the block, but they get him with the body. And Hunt will go to the line. He'll miss the first. We want to thank the Rubel twins for helping us put together this broadcast, along with Jason Rubel down right across from the Rowdies. Hunt will take the second, and he'll get it.
Guys, it.
Mark this down. Tie game, just under 6 minutes left. 36 all. You have had to fight for every basket tonight on both ends. Yeah. And Leisure picks up Absher full court. Hounding him. Bruner in the corner. He'll drive baseline. Gets it to Bartley. And one. All right, we got one more correction. It's actually Gooden, not Goodwin.
All right.
Well, you got me good on that, anonymous source, but we appreciate it.
We're going to clean it up. We'll clean it up.
Bartley gets the and one. He's had a heck of a game. Absolutely battled. And he's hard on the free throw, but Grundy gets the rebound.
Big rebound.
Kicks it out. Jumpers by 2. Somebody for the jumper's going to hit a big shot, Jordan.
I can feel it.
Who, I don't know, but somebody's going to hit a big shot.
Maybe right here, the X Factor.
Short.
Good pass.
Bartley with the rebound.
Count it.
Basket. Way to go, Bartley. Jeremy going crazy on the front row. Jumpers lead. Their biggest lead of the night, 40-36 with 5 minutes left.
Hunt kicks out. Little jump shot.
That's tipped, but they get the rebound and the foul.
It's going to be called pretty close from here on.
We'll send Parsons to the line. Anytime Hunt gives it up, I'm happy.
Yeah,
he's dangerous. Parsons at the line. And he'll get the first. What you got over there? Anything good?
Span.
Sorry, that was nosy. My bad.
Well, yeah, I sure looked at
that. My bad, man. And he'll get the second. Cuts it to 2. 4:45 left. Pressure by Rock. Somerset will handle. Grundy will take the 3. And he's short.
Short, picked up by Lewis.
Rebound.
Up.
Off. Just barely missed it.
Will pull the rebound down. Can't get out of the...
We are going to come down to the wire here.
Rockcastle with the jump shot.
Good challenge.
Missed it.
Good box out by Absher. He'll get the rebound. Jumper's content to slowly bring it up the floor. That's Bruner, the senior. And you've got Absher, Grundy, Lewis, and Bartley on the floor for the Jumpers.
Grundy down to Absher. He's on the wing. Absher's dying to shoot a ball. Kicks out to Bartley. He saves it.
He chased it down, and he's going to get it to Bruner. Just hard on the 3.
Good hustle.
Grundy comes over to give Bruner a 5. Got to keep him engaged. That shot is going to be there.
We got 3 minutes and some change.
Deep breath.
We got a 2-point. We got a 2-point advantage right now. Let's just chill out.
Got to bow your neck a little bit if you're the Jumpers here.
Yeah.
They're looking in to Hunt. They're going to get it on the high-low. It's not there. Good defense by Bartley. That's Parsons on the drive. He'll dump
down.
Get the easy basket. That's Colton Cash. Nice play there by Rockcastle.
I would say 30 of their 40 points have came on a baseline cut. They've ran that all night long.
Bruner on the wing, back to Absher. A lot of contact. No call.
Bodies are on the floor, or at least Bartley.
Jumpers will turn it over. He took a shot there.
Yeah.
That's maybe some steps there. Oh, and they get the roll. It's going to be Parsons on the reverse, gets the roll. Rockcastle will take the lead, 42-40.
Getting the rolls an understatement. That set up there and said,
that did, dude.
Think about it a minute.
That did. Man, that did. I did not think it was going in.
It's a full timeout.
Had a little gust from the gods blow that thing in there, man.
Bob Tucker must have sneezed up there and the thing rolled in.
Gosh. Well, if you're Somerset here out of this timeout, you want to get something good on this end. I'm thinking, unless it's an open shot, you got to get something towards the basket. They're going to call the foul. something towards the basket, either get a bucket, a foul, or both.
I'd love to see Grundy come up with a big shot down the stretch here. Well, any of them, obviously.
Yeah.
But you feel like he's probably due.
This is a huge possession.
Need one more big push. One more big push for the Jumpers here for the chance to move on to the regional tournament, which will be hosted by Lincoln County this year. Inbound is tipped. Grundy's got it.
Yeah.
We've got to get across the timeline.
When they do.
Close. Lewis on the drive. Gets it to Lineski.
Bruner fakes the three. Over to Grundy. Lewis on the wing. Going to set something up.
Fine. We're fine. Here it is. Here it is.
Grundy steps into one and rims out.
Great rebound and one. Huge offensive rebound by Absher. Gets it, goes right back up, gets bumped for the and one. Jumpers tied, 42 all.
Absher will move the line for one shot.
What do you think about that, Jordan?
I liked it.
And he makes good on the three-point play. Jumpers with a 1-point lead. Really big possession right there. Now you got to bow your neck here, and you got to guard. Rockcastle's been good in their half court the past couple possessions. They've scored on assists.
Yeah, you're going to see Parsons from the baseline here in about 3
There
seconds.
it is in the hunt. They're going to double him.
Blocked by Lineski.
Really good block. I thought Bruner had a nice opportunity to charge there. Didn't get the call. Now here comes Bartley. Rock on the out of bounds underneath. They're going to go straight into Hunt. He's guarded by Bartley.
Rockcastle hasn't necessarily shot the ball well. It's just they've got so much penetration like that one.
Rebound by Grundy. He's bumped. You're fine. Slow down.
Lewis taking to the basket and
My goodness.
almost failed it.
Left-hand layup is just a little bit off.
Leisure going to bring it up for Rock. Top of the key.
Jumpers hanging on to a 1-point lead under a minute and a half.
Parsons back to Leisure. Leisure's going to take it to the basket. And Somerset will retain. Rockcastle does not agree with the call.
Rock's going to bring some pressure. They're going to get it into Lewis. Grundy clears out. And here comes the double. Now you got to throw it over. You got to get it over. There you go. And they do. A minute left. Young screaming out the play. Looks like Rock's trying to foul. Under a minute. Jumpers lead by 1. Rock's going to foul, and they get it. That's going to go. The foul's going to go on Rogers, and that'll send Bruner to the line.
Take a breath, coach.
Whew. So they still have 1 to give before it puts them in the bonus. Got to take care of the ball. That'll go into Atcher. They get it in the backcourt, being guarded, hounded by Leisure. And I think they wanted to foul. I mean, I know they're not happy about it, but I think that's what they wanted to do. I don't know if they wanted to foul Atcher, but he'll go to the line for 1 and 1. Oh, he gets 2. That's my fault. 2 shots. I'm looking down here at Pendleton. He's saying 2, so you better mark it down. And he'll miss the first. Oh, my goodness, that thing rimmed out. No doubt about it. Jeez. And he missed the second. My goodness. 44 seconds left. Jumpers have the lead by 1. Everybody on their feet on the Rockcastle side. Got to bow your neck. It's going to go
Stolen
down.
by Bartley.
Stolen by Bartley. Big steal and a foul. Bartley says,
It wasn't.
wait a minute. You sure he fouled me?
Said I didn't have the ball.
That's all right.
I know your strengths, right?
Time to believe. It's time to believe. 30 seconds left. Bartley at the line for 2. Jumpers by 1. He'll miss the first. Everybody's standing here on the Rockcastle side. He'll miss the second. It's hard.
Rockcastle's got a little bit of space
Rogers.
bringing the ball up the court. They want to foul.
He'll miss it. Bartley with the rebound.
Thanks for
And go to the
Somerset.
jumpers. And Lineski's checking in. That's a good sub by Young.
Yeah.
That's checking Lineski in for free throws.
Smart play.
So Rock is checking in guys to foul. And they're going to look for the best person to foul right here with 21 seconds left. Jumpers have the lead. I hope you did not turn off your broadcast because this has been an
We got Bob
incredibly
Tucker. We got
intense
Bob
game.
Tucker and Jeff Coughlin on their feet.
They're on
Hall
their
of Fame.
feet. They're on their feet.
Call timeout.
You got it. Timeout. And they got it. Woo! I've been a part of some big games in here. I've seen some big games.
I mean, it's district basketball. I know that Southwestern played Macquarie it was a dogfight last night. Now there's nothing changed. Rock and SHS is in a dogfight. It's district play, I guess.
When these two get together, man, it's all on the line. I don't even know why I'm shuffling these papers. I got nothing left to.
No, I'm not. At this point, I'm just letting the tape roll.
It's intense. I see Mr. Baker and Mr. Wesley have taken their positions on both sides of the student section. We got Zach Koger and Reggie pumping up the home crowd. And it's working. They're on their feet for this last 21 seconds for a trip to the finals.
Friday
night, Pulaski awaits. Winner of this game also punches their ticket to the 12th region tournament, going to be hosted in Lincoln County. Jumpers inbound.
21 seconds.
They'll get it into Lewis. Lewis will get fouled. That's going to go on number 33, Blake Mullins. Or was that Absher?
I think it's Absher will be shooting the free throws.
Okay.
2 free throws.
Well, if he can hit both of these, it'd be
big.
what you want.
So not a lot of time comes off the clock there on the inbound. Rock gets the foul. Absher gets the first.
Big shot.
That was smooth.
No pressure.
Again, I want to paint the scene. Now we've got the entire building on their feet. Even those up in the Hall of Fame on their feet. He gets
Count
the
them
second. Nothing but net. 20 seconds left. Jumpers lead by 3. Here comes Rogers. He'll get a timeout.
Timeout.
Now, if I'm Rock, I'm not looking for a 3 right here. I want to drive it, and I want to get something to the basket and get an easy 2.
Yeah. Well,
And neither team has any timeouts left. It should be pointed out the possession arrow is with Rock. So if they get a basket, they can aggressively go for the ball. Yeah, and get a tie up and get the possession back.
I agree with you. If Rock I don't know if they've hit a 3 tonight, have they? Everything else came from the interior.
Well, I know.
So,
And
like you said, maybe go to Hunt, try to get an and one situation.
You could,
foul
yeah.
immediately. Or just put in a couple shooters and say, hey, if you get an open three.
If it's open, yeah, they'll take it. I just think, man, you get towards the basket. And the Jumpers have a little cheerleader out here that is really good. You seeing this little girl?
She's like 6 months old.
Yeah. I mean, she's a toddler. Yeah, you want to get something. To me, I think they're going to try to drive it. And chances are they'll get a foul called. And then
there's no doubt in my mind that there's a foul going to be called on any drive.
Yeah, I agree.
Rockcastle's coach, I promise you, knows it.
16 and a half seconds.
And if there's not a foul called, just hang on.
They'll inbound it from the sideline. And it'll go to Hunt. Hunt will get it back to Parsons. He'll drive. Grundy falls down. Gets back on his feet. 10 seconds left.
9 seconds left.
There it is in the
There's
Hunt.
the Hunt. There's your foul.
And they got a foul. Okay, but he didn't give up the basket. That's not the worst thing that could happen there. Now,
It's actually the play to make.
now there are no timeouts left. Again, Rock's got the possession. That's a good foul by Barley. I mean,
If you make the first, you miss the second on purpose.
it's a great question. He'll get the first. That makes it 45-43. Now, if you're the Jumpers, you got to secure this rebound.
When Esky gets it, just keep it high.
Assuming he misses, you got to secure this rebound. Hunt takes a deep breath, up with the second, and he'll miss it.
He'll get the ball
Or
back.
he'll get the rebound. And they'll
They
get a
shoot
wide
it.
open shot to win.
Oh, missed the
And
shot.
and the Jumpers will
Jumpers
win.
win, folks. Jumpers win.
Jumpers are advancing to the final. It is pandemonium on the floor. The student
rest of the
section
court.
is on the floor. And a celebration will ensue.
43.
Jumpers get the win, 45-43. And Coach Young is fired up. He is fired up down here on the sideline.
What do you think, Coach?
That's a massive win.
It's a big win.
And the Jumpers student section, corralled by Mr. Wesley and Miss Baker, calmly and pretty politely have now gathered underneath the home basket. Jumpers have gone through the handshake line, and they will get the win tonight, 45-43. They're heading to the final against Pulaski. We're going to be right back here on Friday night, Roomy.
I'll be here. I may not go home.
Wow. And the student section with a chant. And the excitement has really.
Here are your unofficial point totals. First for Rockcastle County. Manage Parsons, 15 points. Jason.
What a win.
It's a big game.
I don't know what else to say. Rock had a really good look at a
3 more.
really, was that a three-pointer over there on the corner or on the wing? And it was off. Jumpers get the rebound and secure
We got
the
lucky.
win.
You know, Rock had their chances there at the end. They've got multiple.
Josh Lewis, 6 points.
Yeah, it's a.
Brock Stevens, 3 points.
Bartley had a good foul there at the end on Hunt. Hunt went to the line. He hit the first. The worst case scenario is he misses it, and they got the rebound, which
That was
my heart sank.
Me too.
I'm just ready for them to knock down a three, and pandemonium ensued. But
I'd have rather them make it.
Absolutely.
And force us to, man, that was.
yeah, I would definitely rather get in a free throw battle than a 3-point buzzer beater.
Jumpers take the win. They will play for a district championship on Friday night, 7 p.m. Join us here. Sponsored by Alton Blakley. And that'll do it.
We're out. We'll see you Friday night,
See you
though.
Friday night. Yeah.